All right.
Okay. So, last session, you awoke from the tent in the slums, um, and you kind of moseyed and walked your way around the slums. And while you're walking through the slums, you found your way into a little tent. And Eldrin and Serena, oh, sorry, before you left the tent in the middle of the night, Eldrin woke up and turned into an owl and surveyed the city. While surveying the city, he saw the two walls that divided the slums from the inner city and then the inner city to the main city. And you were able to see different patrols and realize that the medium or like the middle city there was more of a merchant and residential area. And then the inner city was more barracks and a mosque and like a little cathedral type castle. And then after your night patrol, you everybody woke up, started exploring the slums. Draven went to go spar with Ironjaw, and Eldrin and Zarina went into a tent, and there they met Deline Sion. And you got some potions. You went through some trippy stuff, and you got an invisible one and gave it to Draven. And Draven turned invisible for a little while and decided to spar Ironjaw. And Draven ended up beating, or yeah, Draven ended up beating Ironjaw. And afterwards, you kind of talked with Ironjaw, and he was telling you and asking for help to try to figure out what was going on with the sickness and the disease that has been infecting the people of this little community outside the city. And he has told you that his own kids has gone missing, and that he's willing to give you some information that could potentially help figure out what's going on. And that he mentions the name Widowmaker, and you kind of put a connection together. And he's asked you that you can save his kids and figure out what this disease is. He will get you to her. From there, you decided to go talk to Patches, and Patches was a little half elf healer. And while you're talking to her, body came in, and it still had that like necrotic type damage on it. And Eldrin or Serena kind of pierced into the mind of one of the bodies that was already in there, and you realize that it was a flashback to like his last memory before pretty much dying. And you saw a catch basin, and you heard some screams and got an idea of what was there. And then when the body came in, Eldrin cast dispel magic, and the necrotic damage kind of went away. And then you were able to heal him after that. And somebody rushed and got a potion from Deline, and it made the body levitate. That music? Oh, I thought that was Gunnar howling. And then, middle of the levitation, Draven was starting to freak out, just like couldn't figure out what was going on. And the person that brought the body in was named Ragbag, and Ragbag kind of ran back out of the house, and y'all were left there with a levitating body and all the chaos. What would you like to do?
Still the levitating body.
Yes.
Well, is Zarina dragging that lady out? Did she leave with the lady? Or Celine line?
No, Deline is still in the house with everybody.
Oh, okay. I thought
I was trying to get
Zarina.
her to redo the potion.
Yeah, I thought that's the last thing.
You were still there though. We weren't like leaving. I was just mad that she made her levitate instead of healing her.
Are you still gonna try to make the potion?
Yeah, I guess I'm just engaging back in conversation with her.
But Deline?
While she's doing that, I'm gonna like just kind of walk around the body and just You know,
Get an idea.
just yeah. See,
Give me a perception or a investigation.
can you see that?
I'm pulling it up now. I thought it was there for some reason.
14.
As you kind of walk around, because you're wanting to see and like try to figure out how the body's floating, or like you're just trying to get a feel for the room.
Yeah, just kind of both.
Yeah, as you walk around, like you can feel this energy kind of between the body and the table that it was floating between, and you can kind of feel that it's just a quick magical effect. Kind of outside of that, but still around the room, you can still just see that body that was there, and then Ragbag walking out. And as he was walking out, you can see that he was kind of flustered and just furious about the situation.
And he stormed out.
Yeah. After because he kind of come in and threw the body up on the table, and then stormed back out.
I turned to Deline. Have you made the Gordam potion yet?
No, dear. We a little busy here. Come back to my tent. We'll do something.
Is
We'll
the
do
person still
something
floating?
here.
At the moment, yeah, the person's still floating. Okay, well, maybe Patches has got something. And like Deline and are you going back with them? You going back with Patch and Deline?
Going back where? We're all in the same place, are we not?
They're like kind of walking around back to a little table. Like Deline is like turned to Patch and said, "Oh yeah, well, maybe we can work together."
Go
And it kind of
figure
pulls
something
her.
out.
Do it.
I tell her to go figure something out.
And at this point, Deline and Patch just kind of turn around and walk back towards the first body that you were investigating when you first came in.
I'm trying to push the loading body down now.
Give me a strength check.
Good idea, Draven. Hold it down.
You gotta be pooping on me.
You like press on it, like
That's
you're
wrong.
you're squeezing and your arms are flexed and everything, but you're not getting that thing is just perfectly rigid.
I'm trying, but she's really floating.
I can see that.
You think I can
Okay,
stand
okay.
on her and ride her like a carpet?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Hey, Dion, do you have any more of that potion? I want to see if I can get a magic carpet.
Well, we just got another one poured up. Well, I don't know for sure, but here. And like she kind of hands it to Zarina, and like when you look at it, it's just funky, like bluish and orange mix. It looks more gooey. Like the blue and the orange aren't mixing. Like it's just kind of stuck together in the little vial.
Can I try like a drop of it,
Yeah, sure.
Zarina?
You might want to mix that up first.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking for Zarina. Can I have that for a second?
Knock yourself out, dear.
I just shake it real hard, and then I take like a little drop, just to test it.
Okay. As you like do that, you can feel this little surge of quick power for a second kind of flow through you, and like you can kind of feel your finger like strength and everything come in, but it's hanging on there for a second, but then it slowly fades away.
Ooh, that's got a little zap to it. I think you need to make another one.
Okay, give me just a minute. One more.
Well,
Y'all stand here and investigate, but me and Patch, we've got some ideas. So just give me a minute. And like she kind of turns back around to Patch, and you can see her like.
I want to kind of hand that back to Zarina. Like, you just pocket that one.
So what did you feel?
Oh,
Okay, so with that, what you actually get is you get an advantage on your next attack, saving throw, or ability check. It's a one time only, so like just you can keep that in your pocket.
that's got a little juice to it.
Good to know. We might need that
How,
later.
how many? Yeah, how many of those can you make?
Oh, I don't know, dear. And like she kind of looks back over her shoulder. I don't know. We're guessing until we fix this body that's floating here.
Well,
That's fine.
I rummage through with my pack, and I pull out some parchment and a pencil, and I lay it down. It's like, write down what you mixed.
Can you write it for me? Can you just watch me and write down what I did?
No, I don't even know why I have this. I'm not very smart.
Give me a intelligence check.
Okay.
Are you wanting to write it down
No,
or no? Oh, okay.
but that was a great intelligence for not doing it.
Mhm.
Wait for it to come through.
It's a one.
What was it? Was that
It
one?
was actually a Z. It was a negative one.
You can like pull it out. She looks back. She's like, "It's okay, dear. You just give it to one of them. I saw you push down on the body. It's okay."
Yeah, I don't even know where I got this paper and pen. And I hand it.
I'm like, here, give me that.
Okay, dear. Well, for this one, we're gonna put a dash of this mud we found outside, and then we're gonna put just a dash of this green stuff. And then I found these mushrooms earlier.
Wait. What's the green stuff?
Just green stuff.
Like any green stuff? Like just
It's
find
use-
something green?
You see it on the desk, and like you look down, it's just like this, like almost similar to a snail trail. Like it's very gooey and slimy, and it just sits of like this green thing on top of the desk.
I'm gonna like pick it up and try to look at it.
Yeah, just like
Is it like in a bottle?
no, it's just laying on the desk. They're just like picking things off.
It's just a goo
Yes,
blob laying on the desk.
it's like you're holding slime.
And it like slimes through my fingers as I pick
Oh,
it
yeah.
up. Like,
Here, dear, just put some more in here. Here, just
and what
throw it in here.
in the
Sure, yeah, sure. Just throw it in. We'll see.
so I take like a a good quarter size hunk and throw it in there.
Pat starts like mixing it up, and like you can see Pat kind of twist her hand under the vial, and like you see it all kind of swirl together. This time it makes like this beautiful purple color, and like she kind of hands it back to Eldrin. Here, dear, take this.
Oh shit! Y'all look at this, guys. I hand it to Zarina.
What?
Hmm. What
Is it
color?
Safe.
What color was the other one when I shook it up? Brown.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't ever mix. Like, it was just two,
Like blue and
pretty much two
orange or
things
something,
of
right?
Jello. Think of like two different things of Jello that just would never mix together.
I don't think I'd have the stomach to swallow that.
I gotta try.
Let me try it. Let me try it.
Oh, thank you, Aldrin.
Take a sip.
I'm just gonna just a little sip, like a little taster.
As you take a sip, you look out and the room starts to like slowly tilt a little bit in one direction, and then the room starts to tilt a little bit in the other direction. As you look, the first person in front of you would be Zarina, and her body outline starts to kind of contort a little bit. You see Draven start to contort a little bit, and a small illusion pops up of two little goblins in front of you. So you're starting to go on a trip.
Eldrin.
That's not good.
Eldrin.
Hello?
Eldrin.
Are you alright?
What?
I don't think he's okay.
At this point,
Yeah,
you have
you
Like
Eldrin.
set the bottle down.
Yeah, Eldrin is tripping. The body's still levitating, and Patch and Delene is just watching y'all. and trying to figure out what's going on.
This is a bloody mess.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Draven, just sit him in the corner.
Did you did you guys see the goblins? Tell me you saw the goblins.
There's no goblins, dear.
There's goblins?
Yeah, there was 2 goblins that appeared.
Are they invisible now?
Can I still see him?
No,
does this
so
look?
through your
When-
vision, Zarina and Draven are the goblins. So like you are technically talking
Oh.
to 2 goblins. Like you think you're talking to 2 goblins.
Mm.
Oh. Okay, what's your name?
Uh,
Zarina, dear.
Raven.
I've got 2 friends that are named exactly the same thing as y'all. Got the
Honestly,
same
get
names.
Draven and go.
Same exact names.
He's not doing
They're a
good.
little taller.
Yeah, do I not look like Zarina?
Do I have
No,
here?
not
I'm,
at all.
I'm gonna hand him some water. Would you like a sip of water?
You're a goblin, and so it's like 2 goblins. Are y'all brothers? Sisters? Brother and sister?
I am not a goblin.
Me neither. I look short to him? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like you seem to be about 2 to 3 feet.
I was hoping I was a giant goblin.
So I'm looking down.
Give me
at
an
y'all the
Arcana
whole
check,
time.
Justin. Or actually, give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Okay.
Let's tell you what it is. Yeah, 11.
11.
After a few minutes of like kind of conversing with the goblins, Zarina's shape kind of starts to contort back, and her shape is still there. But the smaller goblin that was Draven has, as that illusion starts to fade, it lingers for just a second. So the vision of 2 goblins now just becomes one large one. But Zarina is back to her normal self through your eyes.
Serena, tell me you're seeing this.
I don't think we're seeing the same things, honey.
You need to try this.
I don't think I want to do that right now. Maybe tonight.
It's
after some very strong mead.
it produces some heavy hallucinations.
Yeah, well, make sure you
And I
keep
hand it to
away
her.
from Shadowheart. You know, he said he used to be addicted. And Draven's, his mind is sensitive, so probably wouldn't be best for him.
I just don't.
Where is Draven?
What do you mean he's right here?
No, that's a giant goblin.
Oh. Be sure to tell him that. He'd love that.
So that's Draven.
Yes.
Are you talking? You're talking about me?
Yes, we are talking about you.
No.
Looking a little green. Are you all right, Draven?
I'm not green. I'm a nice golden fur.
Yeah, I think
Dingy
I'm
gold,
getting
but,
nauseous.
Dingy. I make sure to clean myself twice a day.
You could use some collagen in your diet.
I don't really eat vegetables.
Okay.
As the vision starts to slowly return back to normal, at this point in time, Patch and Deline have got 2 more samples laid out. They hand you both of them, and right before they do, they just blend it. And they say, "Okay, swirl it, give it to the body, and then step back. We think we've got it this time. We think, and then maybe we can question the person that's doing the float and stuff."
Okay, I pour it in the almost dead person's mouth.
As you pour it in there,
Oh god.
you can see his body slowly start to convulse a little bit as he's levitating. And as it shakes, you can see like these small air pressure waves under his body kind of start to fan out, and he slowly returns down to the table. And but like as it returns down, you can see this like lump starting to grow inside of his stomach, and it swells up a little bit, and you can just hear him go. "Ugh," and as he does, it swarms out with a bunch of flies
Out of his mouth or out of his stomach?
Oh,
out of his mouth.
Oh God.
oh,
Oh, it's like that from the movie The Mummy. Do y'all remember that movie? Oh God, I can't watch it.
Oh. Did y'all just make him summon flies out of his mouth?
I'm
It's not the
very
plan.
possessed.
To be fair, dear, we did fix the levitation problem.
Hmm.
What if the fly? You think the flies could have been in there from decay? And were they eating?
That was awful fast. They look very magically flies.
It's more of a possession, I would think.
Maybe.
Can I roll an Arcana check to like double check
On,
myself
on you or the body?
on like what happened?
Yeah, if you want to try to detect like a magic, yeah, give me Arcana.
I'm
If
pretty
you want
good
to check his like body and stuff, give me a medicine.
can I cast speak with animals on one of the flies?
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
I wish I could see my dice animation. That was so awesome.
That's a natural one.
I know. When I roll a 20, a dragon comes out and like breathes fire on the dice.
Cool. So you're talking to a fly as it comes out?
That's awesome.
Me?
No, Justin.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So as
I'm
these
trying to.
flies are exiting his mouth, you decide to reach out and talk to one, and you can see this little black fly that was flying away just go and just turn kind of straight towards you. What's that, dude? What you got? Me and my dudes were going that way. What you got?
Why? Wait, where you coming from?
Oh, that dude's stomach.
Why were
We've
you
been in there for a minute.
You've been there for a minute? Like how long?
Yeah. At least, let's see, my life cycle. I'm at the egg. That's about 2 days. And then
So you were hatched in there?
I've been there about 3 days.
3 days. Wait,
About 3
wait.
days.
Have you felt anything weird? Like seen anything weird?
Nah, we
Since you've been in there?
dead people all the time. Nah, it's just like he's been dead a couple days. At least on the inside.
Oh. So no weird feelings?
Nah,
No,
I
and
mean,
you've
not,
been in his stomach, right? So what? Like any kind of I don't know, funny liquid come down your way?
there was something that did come down there. One of my
Not
dudes
today
died.
though.
Oh, like today?
Not today.
Oh, not today. Let me
Yeah,
see.
not today. Like
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Like, not when we were in there, but one of the dudes that flies with me, he came out of another body, and he said there was like this really weird, like, stuff that was in there, and then his cousin died because of that stuff. So he was telling all his other flies not to worry about it. But this thing come from like my cousin said it was like a really wet and damp area. Like something we don't really mess with that.
Hmm.
We good? Look, I don't want to be the last fly out of here, you know what I mean?
Thank you, sir.
Right. Ooh, and he kinda like buzzes off. Serena, as you try to pick up on any magic within this body, you get a feel of like it is a type of magic. It is not one that you have seen before, but there's a sense of like a weird mutagen magic, if that makes sense.
Is it like possession magic? Do I at least sense that? Or is it just like something's mutated and has possessed the body? Like,
Since you rolled a nat 20, I'll say what it feels not right. Like it feels like it was a weird, like whatever it was didn't work as it was intended to. If that makes sense. Like you feel like this weird
corrupted
imbalance.
magic of some sort.
Yeah. A corrupted magic would be a good word.
I'm staring at Eldrin in
Can I
awe of
tell
it.
how it was corrupted?
Into what, Draven?
I'm just staring at Eldrin like he was over there buzzing, buzz, buzz, buzz. And I'm really like, you can talk to flies.
Yeah, I can talk to all animals. Actually,
That's gotta be complicated language. All them buzzes sounds. I don't know how y'all talk about anything.
well, the little guy did say that he's been dead for about 3 days.
Oh, he
He'd
didn't
been in there
look
for
dead.
like 3 days. No, I mean the body had been dead for 3 days.
Oh, well, he didn't look dead on the outside.
Well, on the inside, apparently he's been dead for 3 days.
Did I smell
And he
the death?
said,
Yeah, well, like when the flies and everything come out, like that last little
But
poof of air.
before I didn't.
Not before, no.
What were you saying?
he also said that one of his friends said that a body they were in, I guess a few days ago, prior to that, I'm imagining. Anyway, the other body had some pretty wild stuff in it. And it came from a wet and dark, damp place. So, you know, that's the second time we've heard that about a wet, dark, damp place.
I don't like sewers.
Same.
That's what I'm thinking.
Deleting Sion.
We're going to have to.
Yes, dude.
Where are the sewers in this area?
I'm not really sure. But if Ragbag is still outside, he knows this area like the back of his hand. Either between him or Ironjaw, but definitely knows something. Was you gonna do anything else, Serena? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off earlier.
No, you're fine. So is the person dead?
What you can tell now, yeah, at least from like on the insides, he's dead.
Thought we healed her. Him though.
The insides are, I guess, have like there's like organ failure. If that makes sense, like the organs have just failed. So she would be dying soon, anyways. If that makes sense. So you were able to heal her for a little while, and she's still there, but she'll be dying soon.
Is she talking at all? Can I talk to her? She's conscious.
I mean, you could try. Yeah.
Is this the one that came in as a female?
Sure. Yes.
I couldn't remember. I'm just asking.
I couldn't remember either. Female sounds good.
I'm gonna try to detect thoughts again.
Okay.
Gosh, I
So
need
she-
that.
I'm going to cast enhance ability
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What is
when
that?
she does that. Before she does that.
What does that do?
Does it literally do what it says?
Uh-huh.
It
Oh
sounds.
shit! Wrong button. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. I meant to do the. Wait.
What does that do?
Oh, there it is.
It's what I used when I had that when I was a healer.
Yeah. What was that effect?
It does.
I don't know. I was hoping it.
Oh, enhanced
I don't
ability.
think it will because it's a wisdom
That's-
saving.
Yeah, that's not.
That is cool.
You can- Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna really do much for what you think.
Yeah, that's yeah.
What does it help with the charisma? Target has advantage on charisma checks. Well, that's checks, though.
Charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. Yeah.
But it's checks, not spells casting.
Yeah.
Did you
It-
probe into her mind? Oh, go ahead.
No, it's a cool spell. I don't think it
Yeah.
applies here.
Yeah. Would guidance help?
Yes, guidance would help.
I'll do that.
So as you probe into this female's mind,
Robe.
you can see this window pretty much right before she blacks out, similar to the other one. And with this one, you can see a weird face. Like you actually get a face of a figure in this one, and you can see these long, beady ears, similar to Patches, and like a very slicked over head, and these orange, beady eyes. And the image or this face is just a few feet from her in her vision, and she goes, "Open up, yeah." And you can see this liquid kind of flow as it funnels into her mouth from her point of view, and then it goes black.
I come to and turn to Patches and describe exactly what I saw to her and ask if she knows who that is.
No, dear, I don't. But it sounds terrifying.
Well, the creature has a similar origin to you. Is your kind in the city?
Nah, it's what creature? Let's see, elves, we have pointy ears. Goblins, ogres do not. I don't know of any other elves. Maybe a goblin. They have short ears, right?
It could even be a halfling, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Eldrin, can you maybe cut the body open to check the insides?
Sure.
I'm not very good with medicine, but I thought you might be able to.
I will do.
I'm not really. I'm skilled with like swords, but not small swords.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over and basically perform an autopsy on it.
Oh
Okay.
God.
I'm gonna split it from, like, open,
Give me a-
lace the whole chest open.
Give me a medicine check.
I can help open the ribs if you need me to.
That's disgusting.
15.
Great. Okay. Well, as you walk over there and you unsheath your dagger and you kind of reach around and like you start to find the vitals that you need to avoid. You kind of poke around and Draven has like stepped up and goes and like kind of points to the ribs. You got your paws ready and he sticks the dagger in and you can see like a faint trace of blood start to come out. Like you get the dagger deeper and deeper and you start pulling down into her sternum and you hit it and you can feel it kind of start to cut through. At that point, the front door kind of slams open again, and you see the big half ogre kind of stepping in this ragbag, and you just got your dagger stuck in the patient. And ragbag looks and he just goes, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, we're trying to figure out what's wrong. No thanks to you. Where did you go?
I was outside. I know this person. Okay.
Well, you don't need to see this.
We're just trying to help. But
Eldrin, you continue here. Come here, Regback. I need you to show me where the sewers are in the area because we got to go do some reconnaissance. I don't want to go in there, but I need to know where they are.
Yeah. Okay. What were you doing in there? What was the dagger for?
Have you ever did research on bodies? Well, we've done it a few times. You gotta open them up and really examine them. But that's our medicine guy. Yeah, it's not pretty work.
Oh.
Dirty jobs,
Yeah. Okay. And like you just kind of see him look down, like he's distraught about walking in and seeing this person that he knew with a knife in her throat and completely disheveled at this point.
At least you didn't see the flies.
I don't want to know. Like he grabs his arm around you and he kind of turns you around and you're walking away from Patch's tent. Oh yeah, well the sewers. On down here, way past the spawn fields, there was just a sewer drain. And it's pretty much where all the shit and everything else flows.
Does this come out
At this
to
point,
water? big open, like an ocean? Are we on a coastline or not? I guess that's a good question.
No, so you're pretty much like on the edge of a plain, like almost like a big pasture,
Okay.
almost like you're just in the muddiness of it, and you're walking along the castle wall. You're not quite there yet, and as you get closer to this sewage drain, you can smell the stench really start to set in, and like the tents get fewer and fewer, and you can see it all kind of funnels down, and like you can see some rocks kind of stacked up around it, and it looks like a big culvert pipe, pretty much. It kind of runs in the dirt, and you can see this disgusting stream of water flowing into it. And right outside of the culvert opening, like in this little drain of water, was this little paper boat that was folded up and was floating
Nope.
in the little
Nope.
dirty sewage water. And Ragbag goes, "The fuck is that boat doing there? Is he trying to lure kids,
Nope.
children?
Nope.
Is this
What is he doing?"
Just got a gate on this sewer, or is it open?
No, it's pretty open.
Ragbag, is there more entrances to the sewer? Is this it? Y'all have any like open valves that we could like climb down into it, or release valves for pressure?
Not in this part of the city, no. Like each area has its own sewers, but this is the only one that we have.
This shit stinks. No. Pun intended.
You think that girl up there, she knew my kids, and with the paper boat and her on the bed, you think whatever it is just coming after kids?
Well, how many
People?
kids have died?
That girl was the second.
How many adults have died?
Oh, she was a kid?
I don't know. We don't know people that come in sometimes, and then either we don't see them again, but their tents are still here and their belongings are here, so we don't really know.
Can I talk to Zarina through thought from here?
Yeah. This
Or
I
attempt
have
to?
60 feet. Yeah.
I don't know how far away we are.
It would be pushing them, because was it 200 feet? 250 feet?
120.
120. Through the houses, you're going to have some pretty bad cell phone coverage right there, so you're not going to be a little out of
I was
distance.
just trying to tell her that I'm in the sewer. I found the sewer, and I'm going to go check it out.
You're going in the sewer?
Well, is Ragbag? What's his name? Ragbag?
Ragbag.
You gonna come with me, Ragbag?
Oh no! Do you see this body? And like you look at him, and he looks like he's pretty much eating an inner tube. Like he is the epitome of small head down to a triangle, and then triangle down to his feet. So it is just a very large middle section. And he kind of looks at you, and goes, "I think I would get stuck. To be fair, I don't want to be a dam for shit water. If you want to go, I can go tell your friends that you're going, but it's going to take me a minute."
I got a message up, but you can go let them know. And I'm gonna go scout out. If you don't hear from me, Zarina, if you don't hear from me soon, you might want to come running.
She can't get your message.
Yeah.
You'd have to, Ragbag would have to go get her.
Okay. Well, tell her that, Ragbag.
Okay. Nah, it's going to take me a few minutes. If you go in there,
I want to do a
You need
perception check where I walk in.
Ragbag, do y'all want to do anything else in the little hut there? While Draven and Ragbag are down there doing that?
Well, am I gonna finish the autopsy thing?
If you choose to, with Ragbag kind of interrupting you. So it's up to you. Yeah, at this point, like they have walked out, like your knife is still kind of sitting there, and it's just up to you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and like lace it open and just see.
As you tear through the rest of her sternum and start to like peel open her ribs and stuff and look in there, you can see that necrotic markings or that necrotic damage is gone, but you can see a lot of scarring and like you can just see that the muscles are slowly working, but like you can tell they are very exhausted. Like it looks like they're very struggling very much to function.
I guess it's like futile for me to try to like sew her back up or anything in it.
I mean, yeah, she's pretty fucked.
Well, I'll at least like, halfway close her back up. I ain't
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
can.
leave her like
So as you kind of like
split
piece her
out
back
of it.
together and cinch her up, like she's somehow there, just not doing very very well. She's fading pretty quick. So, and like at this point, Patch and Deline are standing there, and they're kind of looking at you two. And, well, dears, what do you think? What's your plan?
I just take my daggers and stab the girl in the head and just finish her off. Out of frustration.
I'm like, Serena, holy fuck.
She's dead anyways.
Well, she is
Deline passed
now.
it out. Deline Sion is on the floor. She, fuck.
Did you go through both eyeballs?
Just
That's what I pictured.
I thought you went
Yeah.
straight through eyeballs.
no.
As soon as you did that, Deline Sion just
You
collapsed on the.
You double templed her.
I look back at Slim. She wasn't as tough as I thought she was.
Patch just kind
Take
of
my
looks.
daggers out and wipe them. Shoot them back.
It's just kind of is completely jaw dropped. It's just
I would burn the
looking
bodies.
at you.
Make
What?
sure none of this. I would burn the bodies, Patches. Make sure this contamination doesn't spread further.
Okay.
We're
Okay,
going to figure out who did this.
We'll be here. It's like you got it covered. Deline's not so good. Best of luck.
I'll keep working on potions.
Okay. If you
As many as she can make.
before you leave, what's your overall plan? Like, what are you gonna do?
Murder is my plan. Collecting skulls is my plan. And killing invalids who hurt children is my plan.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds intense.
Pretty good plan.
If you get back, we can talk about other things. Thanks. At this point, she's like completely
Is
terrified.
mine. Don't go anywhere.
We're all
Yes,
walking. Okay. Eldrin, you walk out of the hut too?
Yeah, and like before I leave, I'm gonna like lean in to be like, hey, make another one, blue one.
Fair enough. I got you, dear. And as y'all kind of walk out of the house, you can see Ragbag starting to walk up towards the hut, and he's told you that Draven has now gone down into the sewers, and he kind of points off to where the sewers are. And Draven, was that perception check before you went into the sewer?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to look down in there as that before I trudge in there.
What'd you roll? I couldn't see it.
9.
As you look down in there from where you're at, you can't really see much of anything, even with your dark vision. It's like it just seems very shaded almost, and you can just smell like a very sulfuric type smell, and just see water flowing down.
I'm gonna walk with my sword out and just head off in there.
Yeah, it's from what you can make out though, it's a hands and knees type crawl.
I'm putting the sword in my mouth then. Or no, I'll just crawl with it in my hands, but I'll kind of have it pointed, No, I have a dagger. I got claws. I'll keep it sheathed. I don't want to lose it.
As you start crawling in, by the time that Eldrin and Serena have gotten there, you're about 40 to 50 feet inside the sewer pipe. and from what you can make out, it's still just super dark. But
As I'm going, I'm trying to make little claw marks to let them know where I've been. I mean, I'm sure they can figure it out, but can I scratch the?
Hmm?
Would I be able to?
yeah, it's like a almost like a soft iron as you kind of like tear into
I'm
it,
trying-
and you can leave
I'm
little.
trying to make little X's as I go.
Eldrin and Zarina, you have gotten to the sewer pipe. Are y'all want to go in, or are you staying out?
What the hell is he thinking, Serena?
There's no telling. I'm so angry. I need to kill something alive before I lose it. I guess we go in after him.
I guess it's up Shit's Creek.
Here we go.
Fuck, I don't want to do this.
Draven, are you continuing on, or
Mhm.
Is
do you want to try to wait?
doing something else? Did we talk about what he's doing?
Paul's with y'all at this point. Yeah, he's just been lingering around, so he's with you. So
Okay,
if y'all
so
want
he's
to,
just not interacting until combat, like until we need like a body.
I thought he was just
Yeah, if y'all want-
perpetually sleeping in a catnap slumber.
no, he's with you.
I like to.
So
I
if
just
y'all
like
want
to
to-
imagine him in the tent, just in a catatonic state.
I'm just imagining him like being a shadow and just like following us around without
Yeah,
interacting.
he's with
Yeah,
you.
right.
He
Okay.
he will listen to commands, like if you
Cat-
need to use him for something.
Cat's got his stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have him under hypnosis.
So y'all are able to do stuff with him if you need to.
Have I seen anything at this point?
Where you're at, you can start to see a very dim light about 50 more feet ahead of you, and you can hear like the little difference in water, like somebody starting to kind of slush around in it behind you to make out that somebody's coming in. And about 50 feet in front of you, you can see those dim, like very dimly lit lanterns.
Is there any? Is this just a straight narrow? No detours? No.
No. Yeah, it's just straight and narrow. From what you can tell, from what you have crawled in, everything it feels straight and narrow.
Does it seem sturdy?
Oh yeah, it's super sturdy.
Okay. I don't want nothing crumbling. I'm gonna keep going to the light as I make another mark.
Give me a perception.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and just hold it in my hand.
As that lights up, Draven, you were able to see more of that light behind you. Yeah, I was about to say, Elgin, you're blind as shit, so you couldn't see until you use that. You have to tell me, Blake.
17. There.
17.
I thought you were gonna say he lights it and all the gas fumes. It just blows us all up.
Oh, that would be some shit.
Go to Dagger Hard.
Hard.
Everybody roll 10 d20s, explosive damage.
10 to God Almighty.
Yeah, 10 d20s. We're definitely going to Dagger Hard.
I want to see what that does.
As you're getting deeper inside this sewer, your ears pick up a very distinct sound, and it is a blood-curdling scream that comes from the depths of the sewer that you're crawling in. And as you look down, you're able to see this tunnel. It seems to be a little bit brighter than where you are now. So, like, it seems to be like a few more lanterns kind of strung along the sewer. That scream just pierces your ears.
Am I at the? Can I get out?
Can you get out?
Like, am I at the opening yet? The mouth or no?
That's it. No, you're still just like in the sewer pipe.
I mean, much else I can't do. I'm just gonna keep on going.
You could potentially wait on the rest of the group because Eldrin and Zarina are technically about 50 feet behind you.
Can I? Will my telepathy kick in since Blake's been trying to reach out to me?
Yeah, you can send him a message. Yeah, you're in range to send.
You're getting my voicemail right now.
I'm calling about your car's extended warranty.
So I'm gonna instinctively like be open to Draven, and like if he's trying to reach out. So I would anticipate us being within 120 feet. I would hear him.
Oh. Well, yeah, since I saw the light, I'm gonna be like, "Is that y'all?" Directed towards Darina.
Yeah.
Yes, well, on our way.
All right. Well, I heard a pretty horrid scream. If y'all, how far behind y'all? Can y'all see me? I think y'all probably can't see me. Can y'all see the
Would we
light
have heard that too?
past me?
And they see the light past you.
Can-
Darina can only see about 10 feet in front of you from where she is because of her night vision. Eldrin can only see about 15, 20 feet in front of him. So they can't see that far up.
I'm gonna cling on something. No, I don't want to
See.
That'd be loud. I gotta be a little bit ahead of y'all. I'm gonna keep on going. I heard a really bad scream, so y'all just keep on coming. Nothing so far. I'll holler back if I run into anything crazy. You'll hear me roar.
Okay.
Okay. Continue to go deeper.
Yeah, we're just headed towards Draven.
I wish I could ball up and do like a roll.
As Darina and Eldrin are making their way deeper in the tent, or not the tent, into the sewer, you can feel that water, trickling over your hands, and you can feel this weird mice kind of track over your hand. Am I glitching out on y'all screen?
No.
Okay.
For a
You're
second,
like
but
stopping and starting a little bit, but not really glitching.
My graphics card, I think, is maxed out at the moment. Okay. Anyways, as you're crawling down through the sewer, Darina, you're able to feel like this mice run over your hands and kind of deeper into the sewer. And Draven, as you get deeper in, you can see the lantern lights start to get brighter and brighter and brighter. And give me a perception check.
All of us? Or
18.
just
Just Draven for now.
18.
18?
Yeah. Decent rolls tonight.
Those are pretty good rolls. Open up something in another browser, and it is.
I rolled the 10 d20s for fun. That was a 91. I would have died. I would have been evaporated.
Okay. As you make your way deeper in, close toward these bright lanterns, you can now make out to what seems to be the 60 by 60 catch basin, if you will. And with your vision and the lanterns, it's kind of strung up in four corners. It's a very square room, and there's a lantern in each corner, plus your night vision. You can make out this green, ooey slime that kind of covers the floor, and water that comes in from your left, your right, that kind of funnels down, and the sewer that you're in kind of funnels down to this one massive catch pipe that's right in the middle of this room. And directly to your left and right are like two concrete pads. They kind of rise up above the floor just a few feet, like there was a maintenance access, and you can see some industrial pipes that kind of run down. You can still smell that sulfuric type smell, and plus the smell of like feces and just complete stormwater, everything else. It's heavy on your nose, and it kind of messes up your perception of smell a little bit. You can see this like bright green glow off in a corner of a room, and that bright pink glow illuminates a table that is laying on another concrete pad similar to the ones that's right beside you. And on that concrete pad, you can see two small children sitting there, and you can see the look on their faces are just completely terrified. Beside them seems to be like an older-ish female, and in front of them, so a little bit closer towards you, so between you and the kids, there's a table with a deceased body. There seems to be a deceased body with arms draped over the table, and that big pink vat He's kind of sitting behind the table, and this pink liquid is coming out on the ground and leaking down into the water and then going into this big hole in the middle of this catch basin. And over the top of that deceased body, you can see this tallish creature with like these long arms. You can make out the long pointy ears. And you can see it just pouring this liquid into its mouth of the lifeless body. And right now, it doesn't know you're there. But under the table, you can make out a glowing purplish circle. And if you want, you can make an either perception or a arcana check now if you want to get an idea of potentially what that could be.
Oh, yeah.
I always really wanted to know if I knew what he was.
Right from where you're standing, like where you're at, all you can just see is like these long limbs and just these pointy ears. So you can't make out a
They're not-
species or a race.
I don't remember seeing that ever.
No.
So it's him, a dead guy, a woman, and two children tied up.
They're just sitting like up against the wall. Yeah, so they're just kind of like there and pretty much frozen in fear.
You said there's green? Is there a green liquid on the ground, like deep, or is it in like a valley, like a river?
So the pink vat is like over there, around where the bodies and like where all the people are,
Mm-hmm.
and that pink liquid is like leaking out of the vat, out of the barrel, pretty much down from the concrete pad that they're on into the stormwater, and then going down into a bigger hole in the middle of the area.
I guess I'll try. I'm not very good at that, but I'll squint at it real hard. A 9.
You can make out these weird runic type symbols on it, and you can see that it is a type of magic that you don't quite understand, or that you haven't seen before. Because like the letters are kind of like the runic symbols are kind of like turned up to where you can see them around the circle. If that makes sense, like they're 2D but turned up.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
If I come right out of this and look down, what's below me?
Just concrete. Yeah. So like you're standing on this concrete, and this like the sewer drain that you're coming out of kind of like opens up into this, and it slopes down into the big drain in the middle, like a bigger drain.
If I jump out and land, are they going to see me? I want to try to do it sneakily.
Roll stealth. Yeah, so like you're not really jumping out, so you're just you would be kind of walking out and standing up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just want to like slide down to my feet, I guess. That makes sense.
Give me a stealth.
21.
21?
21?
21.
19 plus 2.
Ooh. You jump down and slide down. You're able to make it successful. Like you kind of come in, and these concrete pads that I'm talking about is kind of like on each corner of this big open concrete room. And like you kind of tuck in behind some there's a old pile of debris, what it looks like. And like it's 3 or 4 feet tall, and you're able to kind of tuck in.
Would there be pillars too? Holding up the.
There's no pillars in this one.
It's just big, because it's just a big.
Yeah, just a big square room with a drainage pipe coming in.
How far am I from creepy dude?
About 55 feet. Like you just slid into the room.
Can I hear them coming?
You assume they're coming.
I'm telling Zarina I'm in, and they didn't hear me. I'm going to try to sneak up a little bit.
Let's
have
think of a little bit more.
yeah. I've told Zarina. I'm going to try to sneak up. Have a fireball ready when you come out the opening.
I'm running low on spells, dear.
You got.
Came in
Don't your
guns
hand just
blazing.
burn all the time?
I mean, yeah, I have firebolt, but I don't have fireball. Big difference.
Well, I don't need big booms. I just need a little zaps.
Okay. I will have fire waiting.
And tell
for you.
Eldrin he might want to turn into something small.
Be cool if you could have an owlbear.
But at this point, they're only about 20 feet from you. So, like, they're starting to make their way out of the tunnel. So, anything that you want to say or do needs to be done right now before you come out.
That's all I got to say.
Mm,
I'm going to try to loop. I'm trying to get more to the woman to help the kids. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Now, Eldrin, if you do wild shape, be aware there is a chance of whatever's in that room or the kids or other person hearing you wild shape.
Right. Hmm.
I'm all of a sudden scared and feel like we need to back away.
Maybe did you continue to try to creep up?
Yeah, I was kind of peering at hoping I see her emerge at the hole, or at least see her silhouette.
I'm gonna dismiss my produce flame.
Yeah.
And then sneak up. And I
Well-
guess just try to like get next to Draven right there.
Get next to Draven.
Well, I'm gonna put my hand up, tell him to
Are you-
hold right there.
Like am I still in though?
You're right on the tip of the sewer. So like you're coming out and you can see Draven kind of like off to your right,
I'm giving
and you
you
can see everybody across this concrete thing. So like you're picking up on the situation, but you, Eldrin, can only see just the corners of the room, really, because you don't have night vision. So it is a little bit darker in there for you, but only the corners.
Can he see me?
Okay.
He can see you because you're like touching the corner right there
I'm holding
behind
my-
this big.
I'm holding my fist up, like hold your position right there,
Okay.
and I'm giving him signals like I know how to do. He
I'm
looks yeah. Then I just go like I'm
like,
murder,
So Draven,
murder.
you move it up.
Yeah. Do I gotta jump something at some point to get to it?
So
Am I jumping like I'm trying to picture it like it's. I'm thinking the
So it's like a
four
pipe.
quadrants
So
and the water's flowing in like crisscross like a cross.
Yes. So think of a like water in a like
yeah,
this
crisscross and the
And then-
quadrants. Yeah,
concrete pad,
And
pad.
I'm on, like-
pad.
there's two, and I'm over here trying to loop around. This
Yes.
way. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I got it.
So like you're in this corner. All of them are in this corner.
I feel like there should be pillars though, structurally.
This thing is pure concrete.
In my brain though, I just feel like there's
Yeah.
there should be pillars there. Who built this?
But you move it
access
on
to
up.
code.
I want to try. Can I leap and get to her in one swoop? The lady, the woman with children.
They're about 55 feet from you. Yeah, I don't think you can jump that far.
Even if I dash, that'll make me
If
90.
you
That's
dash,
90 feet.
I mean, you could try to get to them, but they are within arm's length of this creature at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can try, but whatever that is, that has a very, very good potential of seeing you.
Can I ask Zarina to distract while I go? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Zarina, can you or Eldrin, one of y'all make some noise?
I'd be happy to make some.
I could
noise.
make some noise by like wild shaping if you want.
I don't care what you do, but I'm about to go full tilt to save these kids.
Can I see who I'm Like, can I see people, enemies?
Yeah, you're behind Eldrin, like coming out of the sewer drain, and y'all are right there together, and you can make out. You can only see what seems to be one bad person per se, based off of like how they're standing and what they're doing with the potion. And you can just see what we're going to call the family right there up against the wall, kind of tucked over behind the table.
Can I
Okay.
maybe not save him, but can I get my body in between him and them?
I'm going.
Would that be more plausible?
You would have to. Are you trying to do it sneakily or just straight up do it?
I'm just doing it. I just want to try to take the blow if I got to.
Yeah, you would have to. You'd have to roll and could potentially take damage from, I mean, whatever else.
I'm more damage
But
too. I'm full movement and trying to get in the way, basically. Trying to let the hit take the attention away.
Give me a
Performance?
athletics check
Oh.
How far away am I
No, athletics
from
is
the
fine.
creature.
from the bad guy? Yeah.
About 60 feet.
Fantastic.
Good day. Good day.
I am.
We said like 15.
15. I'm going. I'm gone. Zarina now.
I am using Mind Sliver, and I'm just hitting the dude with it.
Would you roll? That's a save, right?
It's an intelligence of DC 14.
Eldrin, you do anything?
Yeah, I don't think I can. I can't turn into an owlbear. I don't think I'm big enough or level.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
Strong enough.
Strong
enough.
I am gonna wild shape into a panther though.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm beat. Okay.
What?
All right. So Eldrin, you're wild shaping into a panther. Serena, you were casting Mind Sliver. Draven, you're taking off on a dead sprint. Correct?
Yes.
Athletic sprint.
Athletic sprint. You rolled a 15, DC saving throw, and straight up wild shape. Okay. Y'all have developed this plan and put it all together. You kind of give each other a nod. Draven takes off on a dead sprint. Eldrin wild shapes, and Zarina goes to cast this. And then you can see this creature. He picks up on the quick change into wild shape, and he can feel that pain from the Mind Sliver, but he saved too, by the way. He rolled a 15. Do I take half damage on that, or do I just straight save? Can't remember. But are you typing?
Yeah, I'm making a note.
Okay. You scheming something. Anyways. The creature picks up on this and feels that attempt at the Mind Sliver, bend down and release a small vial from his waistline, and it drops and hits the floor. And as it hits the floor, you can see this ceramic vial just crack open, and as it does, this gray plume of smoke fills that corner of the room, and you can't see, Draven. You're going in blind.
Do I get a reaction to that?
No, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a great roll.
20 to 25s.
That's a brutal one
What's that?
for Zarina. Really, Eldrin. Roll 17.
Yeah.
I think I'm next, right?
For your initiative.
Yeah.
But
If you were going. I thought you were going to say
no
15.
20 to 25. Yeah, no 20 to 25, right? 15 to 20s.
17.
Somebody else? 10 to 15. Oh shit! I'll roll for Shadowfall too. With you. You rolled a 16.
Plus 3. You have this thing up.
It was a 13 plus 3.
Okay.
I had his thing pulled up. Uh, 5 to 10s.
Yeah, 7.
Hillary,
Do what?
what'd you roll on initiative?
4. Big 4.
Okay. We need to get roll 20 pulled up on here. How do I do that again? Because I need to start it, right?
Do we
Yeah.
want to stop here? It is 11.
I was just gonna pull it up and let y'all see the map real quick.
Yeah, hit the little game, the game thing down there, Zach.
And just to try it out from my side because I have it. The roll 20.
Nice.
Booty.
That was trippy.
That was, we're going like Space Invaders stuff.
And y'all can't see like any of the stuff on the side, right? Or can you?
I just see our characters right now.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Oh, I do. Well, no. I see like Auric and Thor of Bluff King.
It's a loading.
You talking about rolls that you practice with?
Yeah. So y'all can. I was say, Eldrin, I don't think you can see anything besides the corners, right?
I'm not in there. You don't have me in the map.
I do too. Ah, shoot! Dang it! Damn it!
Well,
Dang it.
all I'm seeing is
Yeah.
our characters like on a white.
Yeah, I've got it.
He didn't drag us in there.
No.
Drag us in, drag us in.
Yeah, and on the right hand side, I just see a bunch of characters. But
Yeah,
There
I know what he did.
hey, yeah, all I can see is the corner.
You're there. And the rest of you have come in right there. And there's currently you can see this creature. If it changes on here. It's different. Oh, there it goes.
Did you make this?
Did I make the map?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Do you like it?